at the studio here in Longmont for Eyes on Longmont. This is a very basic makeup class that was requested by the members. This is all off the cuff. I have not prepared anything for this, so if you see something that needs to be changed in the future, then we can. So, the first thing today is, and this is the main question I get all the time from members, how do I take away this shine that's on the face? There are two types of shine. Number one, I think everybody knows the shine as a teenager. It's oil, and it reflects light. But most of the time we're dealing with, in a movie or in a shoot, it's a tight shine. In other words, the skin is pulled so taut and it's so dry that any light reflects off of it. And we see this, I'm not saying anything about the men, but mainly in bald heads or somebody who has a high forehead, myself included. So if I didn't have the bangs, I would get a tight shine up here. So that's the first thing we're going to address. Second, all right, in the requests are, I have eyeglasses on and they reflect. Well, if you need to wear glasses, the thing is your eyes disappear and all you see is the glass. So what we have to do is put makeup on the eyes, even men, not mascara. I'm talking about just lining the upper and lower lid really close, like you see here, to give some definition to the eye. And another thing, depending on the type of glass you wear, like myself, you see I have no eyebrow hardly, and I'm losing all my hair. I have alopecia, and it's going to go away. So if I don't define my brow, and the older you get, again, you fade away in this area. And then what happens is everything else looks sagged. You can see the difference in this brow and this brow. This looks up and brighter. This looks old. What can I say? For women, well, and men too, if you're very pale and you don't have any color to your cheeks, we may put a little blush on. And women too. Now, if you really want to define your face and you've got very puffy cheeks, you can contour a little with some bronzer or some darker powder. But the key is you don't want it to look so dark that it looks unnatural. Just going from there, we'll talk about the lips. You have to put something on the lips. All right, even for men. Sometimes, at least in this weather, our lips are dry and they're cracked. So use Vaseline. What do you think that all the beauty pageant winners wear, or even the contestants? They put lipstick on, but they put Vaseline all around. So I've got some shine on here. Really, what I have on is 2 lipsticks and a lip shine. And for ladies, this is just a nice thing for me to tell you. If you want a certain color of lipstick, what you want to buy is a pink, a coral, and a red, and mix them. You can use a Q-tip. Scrape a little of this off and put it there, scrape a little of this off and put it there, and say, oh, that looks good. And there you have the shade that you want to go with an outfit. And it also saves a lot of money. I do that when I travel. I might just take 2 lipsticks and then I can play with whatever I want. Do we have a volunteer that would sit here? Okay, we have one of our members who has graciously volunteered to have makeup done by me. I'm going to put you right here. All right? Could I ask you to put your collar inside? All right. What we do here is we make sure everything is hygienically clean. I'm going to clean my hands before I start. I'm going to use every applicator, and the applicator will be thrown away. It won't be used twice. It will not be double dipped either. If I go into a mascara tube with my, throwaway, I don't put it on and then put it back in. That's just a big no-no. So you're not going to get any powder on here or anything on their clothing, because some of the powdered shadows are going to flake off. All right? So let's take a look. What we're doing is we're going to make this person, okay, look normal on camera, because we all fade on camera. We do. I mean, that's just the way it is. Look at these lights. All right?
All right.
All right. Can I ask you to take your glasses off, too?
Yes.
Great. You can put them on the table. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look at her face, and I'm trying not to walk in front of the camera. And I'm going to clean my hands with a wipe so that we start off fresh. And what I have here before we start, let me just kind of review what I have. I have some foundation. I'm not promoting a certain foundation. This is a foundation called Jane Iredale. It can only be ordered online. It is a treatment in foundation, covers everything, 25 sunscreen, and it takes the redness out of my face. And I put it all over. But the key is you only need a tiny bit, and it blend and blend and blend with a sponge. I have some concealer. This I think is Maybelline. I have NYX, New York X brows. I have an older Amway blonde brow. I have Maybelline mascara. I have Clinique. I don't even know which one this one is. It's called Mel. Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh, no, Maybelline. So we have a variety of things. So let's just take a look first. And you've cleaned your face.
Yes.
Do you have any moisturizer on?
Nope.
Okay, you are very, very dry. Mm-hmm. So if I put powder on you, the key is the powder's not going to adhere. So what I have to do is just put a little moisturizer. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm just going to use what I have.
I am at your disposal.
Okay. This is a Clinique moisturizer. And it's just lightweight, just going to warm it up. Would you close your eyes for me? Thank you. Okay. How does that feel? Okay? Mm-hmm. All right?
Nice. Mm-hmm.
All right. You look like you have sensitive skin too, because the minute I'm touching your skin, it's going bright red. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm going to let that absorb for a minute. And I am going to take a little of my tried and true Vaseline. Put it on your lips, because they're dry as well. What's nice of these throwaway mascara wands is on one side is a little lip brush, and the other side is a mascara wand. I just want to put just a little Vaseline, because your lips are dry too. Okay? All right. So we've got some moisture, and lips are a little bit less dry. And I am going to use my foundation. Okay, let me just make sure. All right. Okay, let's start. I'm going to just take some throwaway sponges. And this stuff is very concentrated. We're going to start right here. I'm just blending it. Like I said, I'm only trying, I can squeeze it again since it's not, okay, is to just make the skin look like a beginning canvas and take away any of the redness. The key to any makeup is to use only what you need and to blend the heck out of everything. Like it looks like you didn't put anything on. All right, so what we've done is we've made you neutral.
The freckles and the little
Right.
things are gone.
Now, this is just a Maybelline concealer. And it's not even any better than what I just put on you, but close your eyes. Just close your eyes for me. I'm going to try just a little right there, because you are really red right near your eyelash. Okay, open up for me. A little better. Okay, look at the ceiling. Yeah. Okay. Keep looking. Close your eye for me. Okay, and look at the ceiling. Just a little bit. If I'm bothering your contacts, let me know.
Oh, no, it's.
Okay. And in looking, I see something else that I want to take care of. You have some little spider veins here and up here. So let's see if we can just do that. Yeah. And here. Go the other side here. Yep. And all right. Let's put the concealer away and let's put on some translucent face powder. And it's a matte face powder, and I'm just doing this. Close your eye. Okay, we'll go right here and just pat. Turn it over, clean side, taking away some of the shine. Always clean. You've got a little tight shine right here, just like I do in the brows, and that's just normal. That's why it's sometimes hard to get brow stuff to adhere to that. All right, brows. You don't want to take the color in any closer than the side of your nose like this. And you don't want to take it out too far. You take the side of the nose, and at the corner of the eye, it should come out to there. That's a frame. So this is just a general rule. And with blush, you want to try to keep it within a quadrant of center of the eye and the lower part of the nose. So basically, it's the cheekbone, but this way you know you don't want to take it out closer in here than the center of the eye, and basically go all the way out to the ear. It's just a basic. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put on, the first thing I'm going to do is the blush. Because when I've done this in the past, and women want to, can I hold the mirror? Can I hold the mirror? I want to watch you. I want to watch you. If I start with the eyes first, and they have no color on their cheeks, they go, oh, that's just too much color on my eyes. I can't wear that. But if I don't do something on the cheeks to begin with, it's too white. So let's just take, let's see, you've got coral. And again, with blush, you can mix anything you want. I do have a neutral pink, it's what I have on, but if you wanted more coral, you could. So I'm just gonna, I could even mix an eyeshadow and a blush. I mean, color is color. It's on the cheeks. So if it's fine for the eyes, it's okay for the, the cheek. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right here. If you could open your eyes for me. So that's the center of her eye, and we're gonna go right up here. And what I like about sponges is I can turn it over and do this. And she looks like she's just had, just a little color, which is different than here, and there's a little color there. I can always add more. And again, this is makeup that's just meant that you look like you on camera. You don't look like you've been made up, that you're going for Walking Dead or something like that, or you're not going for a beauty pageant. You want to look normal. All right, so we got a little color. Now I'm going to address the brows. And I am going to use a disposable mascara wand to try to brush them up a little. Now, if you wanted, in the future, you wanted a little bit more raised brow, you could just take a few of these hairs right here and just pluck them, just underneath. Not too much. This is a powder. Now, you remember, what I've put on is a moisturizer. Otherwise, if it was that tight shine, you're not gonna get it to adhere. And this little case comes with a angled brush and look at the difference. Would you like to see? Very natural.
It is a little bit different than what I usually do. Usually I have more width right here.
Okay, we can make it,
That's
we
good.
can. The only reason I didn't is I want to make sure your eye is raised.
Oh, well, you are the expert. I'm going to let you do it.
Okay, and I like powder because I can, again, blend it. With the pencil, pencil will not stick on my skin. It's just so tight that I try to get the pencil and it just won't go. It won't adhere. So I've gone to powder, and I find it easier with powder. So let's try the other side. Okay, now let's just go here, and we're going to go here. And we can, like I said, we can go more. We can always go more. So we've done foundation. We've done a little concealer. We did some powder, which was matte. We've done the brows. We've done a little blush. We're going to put more blush on, believe me, because now we're starting to fade, aren't we? Now, do you normally wear eyeshadow?
A little.
A little? What color?
Browns and
Neutrals.
neutrals, yes.
Right,
Neutrals,
okay.
yes.
Just a little. I just touched it. I'm just going to touch. Don't want much. I just want to highlight up here to bring attention up. Okay? Different shadows. And I'm afraid some of them are just going to be way too dark. Don't want too dark. I just want definition. Okay, close your eye. All I'm going to do is just really go close to the eyelash right here. Okay, open up for me. Okay, that's good. I like that. Just going to hold this up and just touch a little. And, well, if that doesn't work, fingers work good too. Okay. We do want to minimize right there. All right, let me see. Okay, put right there. Okay. If I give you this advice, this is one thing I want you to walk away with. Light brings out and dark recedes. All right? Light brings out, so if I want to highlight something, use something a little lighter up near the brow. If I want something to recede or disappear, use something a little bit darker, which I've done right in here. Now this is subtle. This is not a lot. All right? So now I've got to clean my hands again because I've been touching everything. All right, now I want to define the eyes. Okay, what I'm doing is, and it is black, okay, so it's pretty strong. I'm trying to take everything I can off. All right, what I'm going to do is I am going to ask you to look up at the ceiling, and I am just going to touch your lashes a tiny bit. Or if that's tough and there's not much lashes, you can just sweep, just like this, and then relax. Okay, look at the ceiling again. And as we get older, we do lose our eyelashes, okay? I am going to define more on that eye in a minute, okay? Look at the ceiling. I'm going to hold it so you don't blink. But if something goes wrong, we can always get rid of it. All right, let me see. All right, need more on that eye. All right. This, I'm going to use this. This is an Estee Lauder brush. And it's a flat head. And it's good if you want to put powder near the eyelashes. And you might need it for a guy too, all right? Especially if you're really white. So I am going to take a matte brown, and this is why I've got the tissues here. I want you to look at the ceiling, and I am just going to come right here. Okay, close your eye. Go really close here. Okay, let me see. Okay, need a Q-tip. Look at the ceiling for me. Just because there's not a whole lot of eyelashes on the bottom, and if I don't, okay, look, if I don't put something there, it looks like she's got heavy eyelids instead of something that's balanced. I am going to go back with a little bit more mascara on that same side. And if you want, you can actually move the brush back and forth like this. Helps to separate. I think you can see the difference in the two eyes. Not a lot. I can always increase it. So we're going to do the other side. Okay, look at the ceiling. I use liquid eyeliner on the top. It's just a preference. But it's hard to get liquid eyeliner on somebody else. All right, very difficult. So let me take a look. Okay, I like that. All right, I don't need that. Let's put some mascara here. Okay, just look at the ceiling for me. Okay, I'm going to sweep. Sweep. I used to do a lot of nursing homes. The main thing I would do was powder, a little bit of blush, eyebrows, because there wasn't any, and sweep their lashes and a little bit of lipstick. So sweeping the lashes is really a good technique, and you can do it on the bottom too. Even for yourself, all right? If you don't have disposable mascara wands, all right? Q-tips. I wish I had stock in them. Take a Q-tip, break it, not totally in half, but so that you've got the longer stick like this. You can take your mascara, do this, get mascara on this, and sweep your lashes. And then it's a throwaway. And you can do the bottom too. Your eyelashes are so sensitive, you can, let me see. I'm touching my eyelash right now. I can feel it. And you can just sweep it like that with just with a Q-tip. Q-tips, wonderful. Now you can do this. Let's say you want to play with lipstick, but you don't want to touch somebody else's lipstick. Break a Q-tip. Get a tube of lipstick. Roll it up. Scrape it off. Play with it, whatever you want. And you can use the other side to put it on. And you can do this too, you know? I love Q-tips. You can even do it for brows, just using the end of a Q-tip. If you need to blend and you don't want to do it on your hand, paper plate works great. I mean, a small cocktail-sized paper plate, you can put some mascara, I mean, you can put some blush, some foundation, whatever you want to do, you can just put it all on the paper plate. Or you can have a stainless steel thing like this that the professional makeup artists do, and they put all this stuff on here. And they come in different sizes. All right, we are going to try this color. It's very neutral. And if we wanted to line the lips, it's not really the in thing to do anymore. It used to be very popular that you used a lip liner and then you filled it in. If you wanted to do that, fine. We're not doing that. We're just going to use some lipstick right here. I'm just going to put a couple of dabs, turn it over. Yep. Again, this is just to make it, hold on right there, hold on. I'm going to grab a small lip brush. There we go. You can close a little bit. There you go. Okay. Okay, close. All right, not enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some of this. This is it's known as a lip shine, and it's pretty intense. So talking about lips, let's say you have someone who has a very small top lip and a prominent bottom lip. Remember, light brings out, dark recedes. You would want to put more bright on the top and more matte on the bottom. But we have pretty even lips here, and I'm just blending this to get a little bit deeper color. Okay, close. Okay, now what do you think she needs more? Blush? Has she faded? Yeah. See what I mean? Now it doesn't look as strong as before. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some more, and we're going to, I would invest in some, definitely, just some throwaway sponges. Okay. Now, if we were going into a film, we would probably take a picture. You can take it with your iPhone or your, Android phone, and just see how intense it looks. I'm going to let you do right. Put your head down just a tiny bit. Okay. What I'm going to do now is take this off. I always have a comb and clips. And voila.
Is it good?
Let me show you. And first we did some moisturizer because it was very dry. We put on a thicker foundation to cover all the redness, a little concealer in some of the red spots. We did a little bit of blush first. Then we went to the brows. Remember, we're going to do it this way, making sure it starts here and ends here. You want to frame the brow area, just like you frame a picture, all right? Draws attention to the eyes. We put a little lighter color up near the brow. Light brings out, dark recedes. Not much, very subtle. Mm-hmm. I lined the eyes with some powdered shadow. We've used some black mascara on the top. We did not put any black mascara on the bottom, but I did line. We could, if you wanted, just doing some sweeps, but I think it looks good without it. Because what happens with mascara sometimes, depending on the brand, you wind up with down here.
Flakes.
And if you do, don't wipe. Take a Q-tip, my favorite tool, wipe it in some powder. It could be a loose or a compact, and just brush the flakes away with the powder so it won't smear. And then we increased a little bit more blush. We put on a neutral lipstick, and then we put on a stronger lipstick. If I had a brighter red true lipstick, I would probably put that on. So it looks natural, it doesn't look made up. And in all the shoots that we do for Eyes on Longmont, that's what we need to do. We want everybody to look as natural as possible in a shoot. But I will ask you, and what did we do with your eyeglasses? I want you to just put them on. because we talked about if you wear eyeglasses, your eyes fade. All right, so let's just,
I brought my glitter on.
that's okay, just put them on, okay? All right. If she wore these all the time, I would make her brows darker and I would increase the eyeliner and mascara. These and even the blush, because the glasses all of a sudden take away all the color. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay. If it was still photography, I wouldn't do anything different, except I would be taking pictures along the way. I used to do a lot of weddings, and we would do before and afters, before the makeup and after the makeup, and the brides and the bridesmaids would go, this is just way too much makeup. I said, let's take a picture. You know, this is what you're going to look like in the photos. You might be outside, probably, if you're going to have one of those outside weddings. Let's go outside and take a picture after we've done the makeup and you think that it looks perfect. We take the picture and they go, I need more makeup. Not the foundation, but the color, because you're going to fade. And what do they normally wear? White. That fades them more. All right? So that's Makeup by Mary. Very natural makeup for Eyes on Longmont shoots. Thank you.